Are we locked in? Are we doing
Yeah.
this? Is this real? So it's your boy Marky Mark.
I'm Nisa.
And Ryan.
And this is Anytime Relevance Podcast. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Please make sure you subscribe. We're on YouTube now. Hit up those videos.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
The whole thing. Anywhere you can find podcasts. Look us up.
Yeah.
We're there.
We there.
We're not doing so well. We need you.
I feel like we're doing well.
Please.
But help us, please. Help me.
Help me, I'm poor.
Help me, I'm poor.
No, but really, please.
No, really. We live in California. It's hard out here.
Straight
It's
up.
really hard.
It's
Been
so
talking
hard.
about moving. Type hard.
Yeah, we're
And
at
you
that
know
point.
they hate us Californians everywhere else.
Please
So
save
if I
us.
could stay,
Save me from letting my friends here leave me.
you
Man,
know
it's
we would.
hard out here, dude.
If you don't sub, they're gonna leave.
I
If
would-
they leave, we're gonna
I
stop
think
the
I'd
show.
convince you to come.
Oh, I'm not going.
No?
No.
You don't want a better life
Nah.
future for your children?
I mean, I do, but I'm too grounded in California to leave.
I feel that.
I feel that, man.
You know,
All my family. Well, not all my family.
I mean, this
but
is the envy of our country, so it's like, why would I want to go anywhere else? I don't like snow. I don't like driving in rain. I don't like natural disasters.
we
You know,
have it pretty good.
we do. I mean, I have wildfires here and stuff, but I don't live in the woods. We have tsunamis, but I don't live in the coast. I live in a dry, hot, arid city.
Even the tsunamis, like, it'd be like 2-foot waves.
Right.
Like, it's not bad.
Right now, and I mean, I live.
I could swim. Could you swim?
I can swim, but I don't want to. So therefore, I don't live
Yeah.
in the coast.
Yeah.
I used to live in Oakland, and I used to always be like, man, this is going to be the time where the big one's going to hit. It's either going to be an
I used to go
earthquake
up
or
in them
tsunami.
hills.
Right.
Right.
Go to Piedmont. I'll be all right. Cool.
Well, they say Cali's going to be underwater in a while.
You know, but I hope it's not in
Every
my
episode.
lifetime. It's kind of like, you know, if it happens, it happens.
I
I'm a
agree.
survivor.
I don't think it'll be in our lifetime.
I don't
That,
think so
like,
either.
Cali's underwater. I don't think that's possible.
You know what?
That would be such a dramatic change.
I feel like in this day and age, something happens every week. That's just one thing to add to
Good
it,
luck
you
to
know?
my spawns.
Yeah.
I've
Pretty
lived through,
much.
I lived through it all, so you know, like nothing really surprises me. What's one more tsunami? What's one more earthquake? What's one more war? You know, what's one more big event?
But you haven't actually had to deal with any of that.
Describe deal like
You weren't in a war. You didn't have to.
Yeah, but we dealt with
survive
like
a
the
tsunami.
financial, like the housing crisis of like 2008
True.
and 9.
true.
Like entering the workforce at that time. Brutal.
Yeah. I definitely had a degree and still worked at a restaurant for a while until I got my next degree,
Yep.
and then it was like
Isn't that like anyone who?
I mean, I feel like, yeah, but I feel like in our generation, like, it wasn't supposed to be like that. So, like, the American dream wasn't there. It's like it's always getting
That shit's
pushed
a
back.
lie.
You know what I
That's a
mean?
lie,
Like,
bro.
I'm
The
curious
goalposts get
what-
moved.
Percentage of people who go to university and get a degree actually work in the field? Because
Like
Ryan sure
that they
doesn't.
studied in.
yeah, that they
I
said
think
it.
it's pretty low.
Yeah.
right.
But back to your thing with war, you're right. I didn't go. So, shout out for the folks that did. There was times I was contemplating it, but it just wasn't for me. But shout out to the people it was for, you know? Like, I know it is a great life and all that.
Not for me.
Is it a great life
I mean,
For them, if they like it,
when they come
they
back?
enjoy
like
it.
it,
If
yeah.
they enjoy it,
Life
yeah.
don't seem too
No,
great.
no,
It
you're talking
depends.
like two different soldiers. You're talking like if I was a soldier, I'd be a firefighter. Like that's what I was actually going towards. But I wasn't going to be a fighter. Like, so if you're infantry, yeah, I
A
definitely,
firefighter in the military.
yeah.
Okay.
So I wasn't going to be like out in the front lines. That's just
That'd
not
be
my
pretty
thing.
badass, actually.
You know, I
didn't
always
even know
kind
that
of,
was like a possibility.
I always kind of like look back and say like your boy literally like went through all the things, and then the last moment I was supposed to ship out, I like was like, nah, I'm going back
Never
to college.
mind.
So
Never
I'm
mind.
going back
Your
to
girl
college.
would have been a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I went through the whole like MEPS and the whole thing, like the training and to get
You were
in.
close.
Yeah, I was super close. Like I literally
On
the
the
day I was
fence.
supposed to like leave, I was like, nah, I'm cool.
Good for you. Good for you.
You know,
Yeah, keep control of your own life, man.
if I had left, I wouldn't have my oldest daughter. So,
There you go. Boom.
You know, but again, for people that it's for, kudos to you.
Hey, if it works for you, like
Yeah.
my whole family's military, and I respect the heck out of it. It's just not for me. But if it
Right.
works for you, like more power to you. I know it's a great like career,
But what we're talking about is like if infantry folks went out there and they suffered through the things they suffered through, was it right? Everybody has their opinions for that. I don't think they should go through that. I don't think anybody's made to like, really kill, and it doesn't mess with folks. So, shout out to the mental health out there. Hopefully they're getting help.
Yeah, you talk to people.
Talk.
Talk to people.
Claim your benefits.
More people
Yes.
are willing to talk than you think.
Yeah. And the veteran friends that I have that have seen battle out there is like, yeah, that's kind of like the same thing. It's like, you know what? I'm not okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's totally fine to admit it. And I think that's one thing that our generation has accomplished is kind of normalizing just not being okay,
Yeah.
and just making be like, yeah, I need a mental health day. I need this, I need that, and not killing yourself.
I need
over
a
your
cigarette.
occupation.
But I think like going back to our main point
It's
was
an old thing, but
like,
yeah.
have we seen and suffered in our generation? I think we are in
To an
constant, I mean, being in the age of information, something's always hitting us like each week, even up to this day.
I think
And
we've
so-
had it very, very good so far, and we've been spoiled.
Yeah. I don't think like I didn't go through World War II.
Exactly.
I
we,
didn't
we
go.
haven't gone through any. I mean, we've gone through like major wars, but
Yeah.
nothing like World War II, where it's, there's a draft.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so
not do
like,
that yet.
so we went through a lot of financial crisis, but your boy been poor.
Like
So
3.
what's changed, right? So surviving. I think that's it. Just the mental stress of surviving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyways, about all that sappy stuff. What's up, everybody?
Flows into the topic.
I
A
kind of
little
does.
bit, a little
Kinda
bit.
does. Tell us how it flows on the topic, Misa.
Well, today's topic is actually going to be about paranoia.
Ugh.
Things that sit heavy on your brain.
Why are we so paranoid?
I know everybody just thought of the first thing.
We're
know,
so paranoid.
Everybody's instantly paranoid right now. They
Yeah.
all just thought of what makes them.
Well, this has been
ick.
a crazy week.
What? Yeah.
Has been.
Yeah.
I just feel
for
like we're
every
like
minute.
living in a day where like
Weird
something
time.
happens like every minute. It's like every day. It's like, oh, there's 3 events that happen that's make me paranoid. Am I gonna?
The number of threes.
I'm
Number 3s,
totally desensitized to most things that happen. All big
Thank
events.
you, social media.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I don't want to be desensitized, but grew up with the internet.
I saw a man
Back
get
when it was-
shot in the neck, a
back-
girl get stabbed in the chest, and a man get decapitated.
All in the same
all
day.
In a day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
America.
This is America.
Don't let them catch you
So,
slipping.
Paranoia.
Paranoia. So okay. When was the first time that you ever experienced paranoia? Like a pure paranoid state.
That's a
Can
really
you
good
remember
question.
that? Yeah.
That's. Give me 1 minute.
Well, while you're thinking of that, I'll tell you. The first time I smoked the devil's lettuce, I was in 8th grade, and it was a blur. Your boy was like hanging out at a ditch party, and everyone like, I was watching adults smoke with like teenagers, and like I ended up in a field, and I just thought everybody was out to get me, and I just felt so vulnerable, and I felt like everybody was reading my thoughts.
It's the field.
Yeah,
It was the field.
Yeah, it's like showing the corn stuff, dude.
I always think about it. I'm like, man, I remember that
Of
time.
all places to be.
Why did I end up in a field?
Just a big, lonely, open
Just-
plot of land.
And it was
I'll tell
like,
you why.
Everything else is
There's
so
no
far
cops.
away.
there's no
cops there.
Yeah,
That's why you did it.
yeah.
Well,
I was in middle school.
it's funny you say that because mine was also, I want to say I was a sophomore, and whoever I was hanging out with, first of all, we were in a very sketchy park with a bunch of dudes I didn't know. It was me and my girlfriend, but
Weird.
they had a 6-foot bong.
Okay.
You had to stand on a log to get to the mouthpiece, and they mixed the devil's lettuce with salvia.
Ooh, I never did that.
Yeah, it was her first
It
experience.
was my
with it.
first
Yeah.
ever
Terrible.
experience.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
That's like the worst. You
I
know
just
what,
wanted
man?
to look cool.
F those guys who
F
egged
them.
you on to do that. That is actually messed up.
I don't think there was much egging. I think it was like, we're all hitting it. You want it? And I was like,
Why not?
yeah, bro.
I'm cool.
All right, well, if you were down with it, then shame
Yeah,
on
I
you,
got
I
this.
suppose, man. That's
Yeah.
You can't complain.
But I remember like walking home over an overpass, very crowded freeway, and a cop
Right.
drove by. And I was just holding a pack of cigarettes in my hand, very clearly underage. And my friend just like snatched my hand and she was like, "Chill, B. You're just out here like drowsily walking the streets." And I was just like, "Am I going to get home today?"
Maybe.
This 2-mile walk seems like it's going to take me.
Salvia, if you don't
It's
know,
like
it
I'm
was like
walking to Southern California right now.
it was like the pre-fent, the free
So-
fent.
It's like an out of body experience.
Salvia is legal,
Okay.
and
By
it's
any smoke
supposed to
shop.
be an intense hallucinogenic for a very short amount of time.
Like 2 minutes.
Yes,
tops.
very short. But
But it felt like
It's
forever.
they
intense.
say it's intense, more
Yeah.
intense than doing like actual psilocybin or LSD or stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a straight out of body experience. I watched my friend take a huge rip of salvia, and I remember like when I saw him, like actually when he was like, I could tell he was having an out of body experience. It was trippy because he was just looking around like we were not there, and he described it as he was watching his whole life flash before his eyes, but it was like a music book.
Oh man.
Like he was like looking at the notes and he could tell which one was like what note meant like which feeling and memory and stuff like that. Which is like that must have been crazy to
Sounds dope.
watch everything flash between like
Sounds
he like
a
went
good
like
time. What you
relived
talking
like
about?
his whole life up until the moment that like he hit the salvia basically.
Right.
The
Which is that must have been a trip.
So I think for mine, like not many people showed obvious signs of flipping out except one dude. He must have taken way more than us. I'm assuming maybe that's all he took. But he just started imagining just like critters, bugs just on the ground running towards him. And you just see him start like jumping, leaping off the ground, trying to like climb on
Yeah,
things.
that's
like,
terrifying. I want
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
to do with that. That's why
Is that
I've never
bath
tried
salt?
salvia. I
Right.
never will. It's just
Intense.
no desire.
But so I don't like I've never seeked buying it, but I hear you could just get it from like a gas station.
Gas station. Yeah, they used to
Which
have
is
like
so
smoke
crazy to me.
shops.
Smoke
Because
shops. All smoke shops.
This
Yeah.
was legal when marijuana wasn't. So it's like, why can you get your hands on that so easily at the time?
America is so like backwards when they come to
So
like
weird.
what's legal and what's not.
laws. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
But okay, so another time I was thinking about it as you were talking. It kind of reminded me of that, but I was my first time being crossfaded, where I had a out of body experience where I couldn't do anything. But I remember I was at a party. It was the first time I crossfaded, where I was having a lot of drinks. It was high school. I think it was like my senior year, and I took a couple hits of Devil's Lettuce, and I remember feeling like my body was sinking. And my friend had a shaggy carpet, and I just remember just like falling on the carpet and like sinking into it. And because it was shaggy, like my hands were going through it, and I just felt like I couldn't get up. And his sister like came in and broke up the party. And she was like, "What the hell's he doing on the floor?" And they're like, "Get him off the floor! What the hell is he doing? What the
He's
hell is he
chilling.
doing?" Yeah,
He's
and they're like,
chilling,
"He's
dude.
cool," and I was just like sitting there, just
I
falling
am
into
cool.
It's weird how
paranoid, by the way, because I was wondering what everybody was thinking of,
Of
me, but I
course.
couldn't do anything about it. So I was like, I'm just gonna stay here.
I feel good doing it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep petting
not
the
one
carpet.
of them were thinking of
Just
you.
keep
Oh.
touching the fuzzy walls.
The crazy part.
I got paranoid when they were like, "What the hell's he doing on the carpet?" And I was just like, "I'm one with the carpet."
The
It's cool."
ground's cold. Feels good.
I'm one with the carpet. The carpet is one with me.
Yeah. It's crazy how marijuana affects you depending on where you're at in life. Like
Yeah,
I was
dude.
always paranoid in high school, but that's because one, I wasn't doing well in school. I had very strict parents. I was always scared of getting caught. I was
Yeah.
always doing bad things. It wasn't till I was older, I had my own job. School wasn't a concern for me, where I felt like I was doing fine, where I'm like, now I can smoke this and chill out. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'll still feel that, and I realize it's like, oh, I'm paranoid, and I think it's because, you know, work is so busy right now. I have like a lot on my workload right now, and it's weird how, depending where you're at mentally or what stage
Yeah.
you
Yep.
are in life, is when the paranoia kicks in, when you're trying to
Absolutely.
relax. I'm just trying to smoke and play my
Do you feel like I feel like, yeah, like there's no paranoia when you're by yourself, but I feel like when you're with other people,
it comes most when I'm by myself, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine is different because I feel paranoia when I'm with a bunch of people, and because it's usually like my nighttime thing, my nighttime routine. Shout out to the night folks out there, day and nights. But it's more of like when I'm with people and they're like, "Hey, let's hang out and smoke," and I'm like, "No."
Right.
Is it like a judgy thing for you that like makes you paranoid?
Okay, so the best way I can explain it, it's like when you're young and you're a teenager, you have that silent audience inside your head.
Yes.
That's always like they're talking about you, they're doing this. And then as I've got older, if I do it around people, I'm like they're judging. Like
the voice comes back.
Yeah, it's like I'm not articulate enough. I'm too silly. I'm not acting my age. It's like all these thoughts come in and the paranoia just starts. And it's like when I leave, I'm like, maybe they were talking about me. Next time I'm gonna come harder.
Yeah. Next time I'm gonna really be myself.
Next time I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just clown everybody and nobody's gonna talk about me and they're not gonna say anything. It's like they weren't even worried about you.
Yeah.
At all.
Ain't nobody ever thinking about you.
Nobody ever thinking about you. Only you are thinking about your feelings.
Well, it's funny how you get those feelings when you're with people, because for me, I do get quiet and people think I'm freaking out, but I'm like, nah, man, I'm taking y'all in. Like I'm hearing this chilling. Conversation and this one over here, and I'm just like, I'm actually chill with people, unless it's people I don't know, and but I think I know better where I'm like, I'll take one hit, maybe if that, but
is
when
it like
I'm
when
with
you're
all y'all and we have other people over, I'm like, I'm chill.
Because it's your like domain. So if they ain't feeling it, they can go. You know.
Yeah.
But it's like it's when you put yourself out there and you're around other people and you're trying to get in that mode and everyone's kind of like in that mode. And I always give like the precursor. I'm like, hey, I get a little weird, so
gotta do it.
That's just me. So I usually try to say no. But there's a couple times where I just indulge. And
for you people out there who don't indulge, the worst thing you can do to someone who is high is for you to be like, are you high right now?
Right.
It's pretty bad.
It's like, why do I look like it?
Yeah. Do I still look high?
Hey, can you smell me?
Like, whoa, am I that obvious?
Right.
You know what's weird is I think I get more paranoid when I'm sober. And I feel like especially like only out in public, actually. Sober home, not paranoid at all. Sober out in the wild, very paranoid.
Would you say it's like paranoia, or would you say it's more like social anxiety? Or are they the same?
Maybe a little bit of both. That's a good question, actually. I never thought of that. It's probably a little bit of both. I don't get social anxiety in front of people I know. Yeah. It's more just like large crowds where I start to feel uncomfortable, and maybe that's just a side effect of being American. Yeah. I'm not sure.
It's like everybody's sizing you up, trying to fill you out and see, how's this person move, and it's like, sometimes people can just be cool, but it's like everyone always has to kind of come up with like sort of a front in a way to kind of
fake people at bay.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that's why it's hard to make new friends, because it's like it's always an act at first before you become comfortable. And I feel like all sides are doing it, whether they like to admit it or not. And that's the social anxiety of, hey, I'm me. I'm gonna be goofy, And I try to put that out there, especially to ease the paranoia that's going on silently in my head. But one thing I think that keeps me at bay is I'm so glad no one can read my thoughts.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty easy to see too, like when somebody's being fake.
Yeah.
Especially in a social setting, like, come on, man, this isn't how you really are.
Yeah.
You're not this outgoing. You're putting on a show for everyone here. Like,
but like, what about the people that are like,
that's like a defense mechanism for people or what.
And I see what you're saying, but like, what do people that are like super sarcastic, but it's still like fun?
You mean like passive aggressive?
And passive aggressive,
both?
but like both. And where it's like, or like friends of friends. You know how you ever have like friends of friends and they don't like usually, you're like, I don't know if they'll mesh with everyone. They mesh with me, but I don't know if they'll mesh with everyone.
And then I'm the person that brought that weird guy around. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been there too, where you think you know somebody well enough to where you bring them around. It's like, oh my gosh,
You just embarrassed me.
you just embarrassed me.
I've definitely done
I
that.
will
Brought some people
never-
to parties.
Yeah.
And they do some stuff, and I'm just like, dude, what are you doing right
I know.
now? What are you
That-
thinking?
Right.
That is a big kind of stressor for me, actually, when I'm the side friend who's being brought to
See, I
my
never.
good friend's
yeah.
club.
I think
And
it's
I'm
more
like, I know
pressure
I'm not
for
going to
me.
know anyone. I know my friend holds me to a high regard, and I want their friends to
Yeah.
also feel that. So in a way, as Ryan said, I am trying a little harder
Yeah.
to seem more outgoing and bubbly when it's not really me, but it's like,
See, I feel you. I just feel like I know me, so I feel like I'm gonna be great because I'm just me.
That's how I feel.
But I can't control other people.
That's exactly it.
So
I'm more nervous introducing other
I'm gonna
people.
be okay because like you get what you get, and if you don't like it, well then do something with yourself.
If you, yeah.
But I know that I'm gonna be myself. But it's other people where I'm like, I don't know if they're gonna be them.
Those are external
Yeah.
forces, dude. You
I
can't
can't
control
control that.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are Mercury's retrograding? Are we?
Because some
Are
people,
our stars aligning?
right?
now?
Because some people don't mesh well. You don't ever know what's going on with that person. They may say something that triggers somebody, or you may say something that triggers that person, and they're acting out the entire night. And I mean, no one has that wavelength to deal with that at times. But I mean, you brought that person, so it's kind of on you.
Yeah, your responsibility.
Yeah,
You brought them to the party. You gotta take them home.
yeah.
But then again, it's like, imagine you're the ones hosting this party. You never really, like, unless this person does something totally outlandish.
You've seen me kick people out of parties.
Yeah.
You have
I have.
like
I
your
had
friend,
to- I had to physically take somebody out of my house.
your friend that you brought.
Not my friend.
Okay, not my
Not my friend.
somebody else's friend.
Dude, I was legitimately about to fight this person, and
Wow.
it wasn't even anything they said about me. It was they were just being disrespectful to someone else in my house, and I was just like, dude, you have to go right now, or like, we're gonna have problems.
Right.
And the
It
person
was a
who they
whole
were
thing.
low key disrespecting didn't care. They're like, that's just how they are, because it's who they brought, you know.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
just
so they
like,
brought
I
somebody.
Yeah,
it was
they
a-
brought this person
Yeah,
to
yeah.
their house, and it's just like, this guy right here is, I'm just gonna say, hitting on your wife in front of all of us.
straight up, like
Ooh.
really making it uncomfortable. And I just stood up and I was just like, dude, you need to get out of here right now. Like, you were pissing me off. And
Yeah.
the husband was just like, no, we'll leave right now. We'll leave right now. It's no big deal. And I was just like, I just walked out and I was like, I can't believe you're treating this person this way. He's like hitting on your wife right now, man.
I remember while all this was happening, because
Oh,
we have
dude.
a bearded dragon and he eats cockroaches.
Oh, jeez.
I remember while
The
Ryan was
roaches.
getting heated, I was like, oh, and a cockroach runs across the table.
I was the only one that saw
One
it.
of Mushu's,
I was-
you didn't see it.
I saw it happen.
Oh, I would
You
have
were
looked your
about to
ass.
fight this dude. You didn't
I
see
watched
it.
you scoop it. We made eye contact.
Maybe. So very quickly, because there was someone across the table from me watching it,
Me.
and I just went like, no one saw that.
Right.
That was
Continue.
quick. That was quick.
Yeah.
Hey, if I
so
was
that
there,
was a wild night.
if I was there, I would have seen it in the corner. I'd be like, they got roaches.
Time to go.
Yeah, but it was like the caviar of all
Yeah.
roaches.
Ooh,
It was like
There's-
a good roach. It
it's
wasn't
like-
it wasn't a backyard
It was-
roach.
it was that roach that's found in our food. You know, that's just ground
That's
up.
designer roach, dude.
Yeah,
it's for our
it's clean
bearded
roach.
dragon.
That's a Fendi roach.
Yeah. And
That
Balenciaga.
roach
That's
is
a
eating nothing
Balenciaga
but
roach.
carrots and celery.
The
type
red bottom
roach.
roach.
It's a bougie roach.
Yeah.
It's one of them South American roaches. It's got colors and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spots.
So okay, and it that's wild because if you know Ryan like I know Ryan, I feel like he is pretty straightforward. He'll say what he's feeling at the moment.
If I'm comfortable with you.
If you're yeah.
If I'm comfortable with you, I'll speak my mind.
So it's really easy to like kind of feel the vibe. And there's been times where I've
It takes a lot
Yeah.
for me to kill a vibe in a place and like start some stuff like I did that night. It takes a lot, man. I got pushed very far.
This doesn't happen at all often. at all.
The one
But
time.
when he does get upset, even I'm like, me who knows him the best of anyone,
Right.
where I'm just like, I don't know how to respond to this right now. You're kind of scaring me because I don't know this side of you.
It's the Italian in me,
And
dude.
it's
Hot
very
head.
surprising.
Does it turn you on?
No,
No.
I don't think it's.
He's
I don't
like,
think
no,
it's-
I'm
I don't
scared.
think it's turned
You know,
on.
I'm not like, I don't like confrontation
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that, where
Yeah.
more so I'm like, Ryan, chill.
Chill.
You're
bro.
embarrassing me.
I don't want them to leave. I
Chill,
just brought
daddy,
out
chill.
the bottle.
Yeah, she was just chill, Zaddy.
Chill, daddy,
Yeah,
chill.
daddy.
What the hell is that?
I feel bad for that old man.
What the hell even is that?
Y'all ever had a vodka infused cockroach?
What?
Gross. We've never.
No.
Don't put
Well,
that out
hold
there.
on, because
No.
The
Well, hold on.
Mexicans,
We've never done
they
that.
put a mealworm in a bottle of whiskey.
Tequila.
What's wrong with the
Tequila.
little roach in a vodka?
So much stuff.
Bacteria.
Smoking a
Yeah, I was gonna
pancake.
say bacteria. You know,
No, it's,
I don't even
it's
want the worm,
caviar
dude.
of roaches.
I don't even want the worm.
the caviar.
I'm be
roach.
real. I don't even want the worm.
I'm paranoid just thinking
Main
about this
protein.
roach right now. Like,
You got a whole bottle of them in the room next door.
yeah, like I okay, so going back to friends and how, you know, we can be paranoid. I feel like when it comes to the silent audience inside of one's head, in my head especially, I feel like I'm always aware. Like sometimes I'll even catch myself and I'm talking to y'all and I'm like, was that too much? Was it this?
Don't ever feel like that.
We
No.
are never
Don't ever.
judging
No.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, straight up.
I've known you guys for
I
almost
will match the energy most times. So
Almost
say
10 years.
something
Almost 10
outlandish, and I'm
years.
like, cool.
This is-
Let
this
me
is like-
say something crazy.
This is like year
Yeah.
2, year 1. Not now. Now I've
Oh,
known you
back
guys
in
for a
the
while.
day.
This is when we were smoking a lot. We were
Oh,
going to those
hanging out
sketch
and,
farmer
yeah.
market.
Shout
parties.
out, shout out to the underground.
Yeah.
It's like-
Farmers market, dude.
Bring
That
them
was
back.
crazy.
Bring those
I'm
back.
sure they still
I'd like
exist.
some discounted weed.
You know what the crazy thing is?
$8.08.
And we're gonna segue
No
with this
kidding.
conversation if you don't mind. But now they have pop-ups for like shrooms in like the Bay Area now.
You
And
could go into a liquor store and
It's
buy
happening.
shroom gummies
right, it's
in
like
the Bay Area.
Dude, you
Totally
can buy shroom
criminalized.
vapes.
Yes, that
Wow.
that
That's
one.
a real thing.
yeah.
I heard
it's
they're
like,
very
that's weird
mild,
to me, but,
it shouldn't be any more than that.
That's kind of crazy.
So, anyways, about shrooms.
I get very paranoid.
You've never done.
I've never done.
You have done.
Oh yeah.
I thought. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. We were talking about this
I
offline.
I remember the first time I did it, and I had like a wonderful guru. Shout out to you know who. And I was with a bunch of people, and paranoia. The first time I seen rats come out of a body of water, but in my mind it was like a fleet of rats just coming out, and really in real life it was like 2.
I bet that was crazy looking.
Oh man, it
Out
looked
of water?
Did you
I've
feel like
never
Snow
seen
White?
that.
it looked like they were hopping out and just in a row, just hopping out and going, and it really was like just one. So
No,
like
dude.
I remember calling it out, and I remember my friends were telling me, "Hey, just call out what you see, and we'll tell you if it's real or not."
That's
You're like
real
the
shit
Pied
right there. That's
Piper, man.
real. That's
And I'm with like 6 people that are larger than me, right? And I'm in the middle, so it looks like I'm just
Tiny
walking.
guy.
Yeah, I'm just like that guy, and I'm watching like things happen, and the paranoia. But like I had this safety net of gurus teaching me how to do it, showing me the way, and
Well, apparently.
and I remember just the paranoia of walking through this sidewalk that I thought these rats were just like in a line. It looked like hundreds of rats were just coming out of the water.
Jeez.
And I remember just closing my eyes and just like going through it because I'm deathly afraid.
Please don't let me
of
feel
That's
anything.
so
Please don't let me
crazy.
feel any rats.
Right, just don't let it. Don't
Nothing
crawl on
brush
my
against
feet.
my ankle.
Don't crawl against my feet.
I don't think I've ever gotten that sense of hallucinogenic on mushrooms. I have, in fact, I don't like mushrooms for this reason. My first trip with Ryan
Mhm.
was a bad one. And I do
Yeah,
blame
it was
him
not-
because the very first thing he told me before
What?
we took
It's your
it
fault.
was don't go looking in mirrors. So what do
Oh,
I do?
yeah.
Once I'm on it, I go to the bathroom
I think
and
that's
I
pretty
stare
solid advice.
into
She
the
didn't
mirror.
That is
listen.
solid
She didn't
advice.
listen.
And we were at a forest location, so
Cabin in
there
the woods.
was there was poison oak scattered
Okay.
if you venture off too far, and I thought I did.
Off the main trail.
So of course I go in the mirror and I start seeing like red splotches all over
Oh, no.
myself.
She's freaking out.
And I come out of the bathroom just hysterical, like snot
Like,
dripping
straight
out of my
ugly
nose.
cry. Just
Yeah.
ugly cry, dude. Just
Mind
like,
you, we just started dating, kind of.
it's like a year and a half into our relationship.
Yeah, just like
Oh,
and
I'm
it's
maybe
my
two.
first
Sorry.
experience, and
Aw.
I'm just like, you have to take me to the hospital, and the only thing nearby is a vet clinic, and that's where I need to go, and you're gonna have to call my parents because I'm covered in poison oak.
And
I'm gonna die.
I had to remind her, and this is the most important advice for anyone who's looking to do any kind of psychedelics. You have to remind yourself, you're just on drugs. You're on drugs, dude.
Okay.
Like, just wait it out. You're on drugs. Like, it sounds so simple, but it's really good advice, I feel like.
Yeah,
Just
I
chill.
think he was like, if you're still covered in poison oak in 4 hours,
Right.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I said.
then we'll reassess.
And it's like, I took a look at her and I was like, this does not look like poison oak to me. But we'll circle back.
So we've been talking about like the fun paranoia, but what about the real like paranoia where you're like, oh my gosh, like it's going down. Shit is getting real.
I've ever since I think COVID,
Yeah.
my paranoia for like large crowds has gone up significantly.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it
1000%.
is because I'm not really afraid of germs or anything like that. Like, I'm not afraid of getting sick. I no longer like being in large crowds. When I was in my early 20s, I loved it. I
Mhm.
loved going to concerts and being in the, the bottom where everyone's all mashed together, like the standing room only seats. I won't do that anymore. And
Yeah.
I get an uneasy feel now. And I don't know what it is. If it's
You know
age
exactly what
or
it
if
is.
it's COVID
Right.
or it's just like
We are
everything that's happening in the
desensitized.
United States. All the different things that happen here.
As soon as that shooting in Nevada happened at that country concert, that was my like, I'm not going to concerts like
Yeah.
that anymore. Festivals.
I mean,
Or
there's
you go
so
to
many
movie
that happen.
theaters,
Yeah.
The huge shooting
Yeah, the
in
Batman.
Colorado for Batman's like, well,
I'm not doing
I
that.
gotta pick
I don't
my
want to go to
seats.
theaters
I
anymore.
need to be.
This is what terrorists want.
You know what's crazy is the funny thing is I still feel that way till this day. I always look for the people that are by themselves in the corners of a movie theater, and I'm just like, what do I have? Like, I'm already building a exit plan. Like, I gotta bob and weave out to the left side, or I gotta bob and weave out to the right
Anytime
side.
I sit somewhere, I'm like, where's the exit?
Yeah, and it's like even my seat that if it's a theater that I can choose my seat, it's like I'm close to the exit towards the left end or the right end.
Yeah.
I position myself so I'm like I can bob and weave and duck
I can
and roll.
maybe get out in the
Yeah.
situation depending on where the person is.
And it's like
Or
now that
just-
I have kids, I'm like,
In that
It's anxiety.
instance, like in a theater, I actually pick the seats where I can see the entrance. Because
all right,
you think of the secondary exit is at the very front of the screen.
Man,
first-
I'm going
first
to where
row,
the
there's the door
projector
right
is.
there.
Yeah.
I'm going straight into the booth where the projector is.
well, okay,
You
what
can't get in from
I'ma
the actual
climb.
stadium. Oh, you will be the first one to get shot down.
Maybe.
I'd be like, perfect.
Maybe not.
yeah, no,
Maybe
I
not, dude.
I always feel fear and paranoia when I am in large crowds. Like, I recently went to Vegas and I was like, this is a perfect opportunity where everyone's stuck. There's a big large crowd.
Mandalay
right
Bay.
here. Yeah, like 'cause everyone's just trying to get through this, bottleneck of a doorway, and this would be a perfect time. And it's horrible that I even have to have that paranoia. But again, I've seen so many things where just mass obliteration happens, and yeah, paranoia sets in.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate too. Like, I know we all love our smartphones, but golly, do our smartphones capture awful things on camera all the time, and they get posted to social media, and it just stokes that fear that we all have. Even though, 99% of the time you go out, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah,
But it only takes that one time.
yeah.
That's it.
Well, I was just telling you guys, one of my bigger fears right now is if something does happen, is anyone gonna help, or are they all just gonna stand around me and just record?
I think everybody
That
would stand
bystander
around and
effect.
record.
Yeah.
That
It's
is a nightmare. It's like a fever dream where you're running and you're not moving. It's
I
just
wouldn't
like,
be that guy.
I'm slowly zoning out, and I just see a bunch of strangers standing on top of me. Just
I would
would-
absolutely help.
Well, that's
There's
what we were
no way I'm recording.
right.
anything.
We were talking about, like, is it those people that are in shock versus those people that act and
Yeah,
like
fight or
move?
flight.
Yeah, fight or flight. Where it's like the bystander effect is only for people that are like in shock. But now, because this is our phones are a safe haven, and we're just like, this is where we feel
1
comfortable.
million views.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like there's a lot of laws too, where like if you help somebody who's in need and then they end up getting like more injured or whatever, you're like all of a sudden responsible.
You don't
It's
gotta
like,
touch me,
Yeah.
but like call the cops, man.
you think the cops are gonna do anything?
They'll send an ambulance out. At
Maybe.
least
Yeah.
you did
Can
that.
you at least call 911 for an ambulance? Like, not
call
even
the
the
fire
cops.
department.
Yeah. Your boy had
already
a
talked
severe
about it.
panic attack, and shout out to
Speaking of
Go back a few
paranoia,
episodes. You'll hear
shout
all
out.
about it.
Speaking of paranoia, you want to know one that was real for me? Almost feeling like I was dying. I felt like I was having a heart attack, and when everybody was, downplaying it and making me look like I was a fool.
Not us.
No,
Not
just
us.
the
y'all.
nurses, not
y'all.
us.
The
We're-
nurses, the paramedics inside of the ambulance, and they're just like, they're looking at me like, he can't even afford this ride. And I was like, yeah, whatever, because
You better
I
find
definitely,
out.
you better find
Your
out, because I
mama.
definitely paid this. All right.
Yeah, your mom.
Your
mama
your
can't
mama,
afford
your
this.
daddy, and all your grannies. Like, I remember just like cussing them out, and I was like, how dare y'all treat me
Rightfully
like
so.
this? And like, me and the homie were like, not somebody I knew, but like this dude that was just sitting there. We both were looking at each other like, they gonna help us? I was like,
You guys had the same thought, looking at each other like, really?
Like,
Ain't this a
I mean, he's bleeding, and I'm over there like holding my chest, and he's like, they're not gonna help us, and I was like, apparently not. But
you guys had that camaraderie. I
know,
guess we're both dying here. What's your name?
we basically were like, this hospital is shit. But yeah, so that was real paranoia in real life. But
Yeah, it's no fun.
not at all.
Anxiety, paranoia.
Yeah,
That's
just having the sense of feeling like I'm going to lose it all. I have so much to lose. I'm going to lose it all. I think that's where it's starting to, in my life at least. I don't know about y'all, Philip.
no. I feel the same way.
Yeah,
It's
Mine's more like I have so many things I still want to do.
yeah.
that's another thing too. It's the anxiety of like time.
Because
My
life
time
be
dwindling down, man.
yeah, life be lifing, but like sometimes it's not always the life we want it to be.
So you know what? Do what you want, as long as it's within legal bounds.
Right.
Try not to have any regrets.
You know what, ladies
Really.
and gentlemen, ride that wave of paranoia. Nobody can hear your thoughts, and if they don't like you, fuck them.
Screw them. Don't matter. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that's okay.
Nah.
That's just
And-
life.
And sometimes you have off days, so if they don't like you today, they might like you tomorrow, whatever.
It's true. That's true.
But that's paranoia. Because why are we so paranoid? Look at us all thinking
Hella
about
reasons.
it, right?
Hella reasons.
It's the weed.
It's
No, it's
a lot.
hella reasons. dude.
Sometimes it's self-induced, sometimes it's outer body. We can't do anything about it. But ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel. Comments, because we all have those paranoid. Give us some funny stories. Give us some real stories. We all can share them because we're all on this filthy, dirty planet called a home,
Dirty,
right?
filthy world we call a home.
So shout out to everyone. Appreciate you listening. It's your boy Marky Mark,
I'm Nisa.
And Ryan.
and this is AR3 Anytime Podcast. Peace.